Today I'm in Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm sitting here with Steve Athey, owner of Skinnies Records, who's been in business for almost 30 years. Steve, what inspired you to open a record store?
The fact that there wasn't anything appropriate when I moved here in 1984. There was a definite void and it needed to be filled. I found a store that had been open for 3 or 4 years. I got to be good friends with the owner of that particular place. A few years later, he decided that he was going to be throwing in the towel, going under and whatnot, and he sold the business to me. And I revamped it from day one and kept trying to go and go and go. 28 and a half years later, here I stand.
What type of research do you do to decide what to put on the shelves?
Pay attention to consumer trends within these 4 walls. So whoever's coming in here the most, spending the most, is of course who I'm going to adhere to. And music that I have had a first-hand experience with, if that makes any sense. Bands I've seen in person, I've witnessed, I've saw them grow over the years, et cetera, et cetera.
My name is Johnny. I've known Steve Athey, the owner of Skinnies Records, for close to 30 years, and I've seen just about everything that the music world offers. Basically, since I was a teenager, being a Ramones fan, that was the first thing that he ordered for me from Germany was a copy of It's Alive on vinyl. So I was devoted from day one, and I'll tell you, if you come to a store like this, you should be too.
So Steve, what type of competition do you get from the big box stores like, say, Walmart or Best Buy?
None really anymore, because I don't really sell anything like those places do. 15-ish, 20 years ago, it was quite a nuisance because they all use CDs as pawns or to bring people into their store and sell them below wholesale price. So it became very difficult, impossible to try to compete. And I realized that from the get-go. I'll just keep doing what I've been doing and sell music that they don't understand, don't appreciate, or know nothing of. And that's still what I do.
The first section you walk to on either side are the most important. On your left when you walk into the store are punk albums. On the right, you have classic metal albums. You can't go wrong with Sabbath, AC/DC, Alice Cooper, Iron Maiden, Metallica's Motorhead. And you go through the list, you have Van Halen. Like I say, you look everywhere, you never know what you'll find. There's nothing in the store that an owner in business for 30 years hasn't heard yet.
How has the downloading scene impacted your sales?
Quite a bit. Why do you think there's no more CD stores left?
They're gone.
They're
almost.
gone. They're a thing of the past. That's why I have to be as diverse as possible. I can't depend on any one sector to completely, eternally pay the bills. So it has to be covering as much ground as possible, be it t-shirts. Records, of course, is the priority and the preference, but if not, I can always count on those.
I've done some of the labels in here myself, and who knows what you can find in a store like this. It's full of all the best that music has to offer.
Okay, Steve, last question. What makes you feel like you had a good day at the store?
When I've engaged with either a new or an established customer who found something that they were after, and they leave here a very happy person and cannot wait to come back to get other things that they wanted to have.
Well, Steve, thanks so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Not a problem.
I enjoyed talking with you.
I appreciate your interest.
Thanks again, and good luck with everything.
I'm still kicking.